Hey, it's Special Interest of the Week. I'm at 95 subscribers, so I just like to start and say, wow, that's so awesome. I'm so glad to be sharing my love of dolls with people. I assume most of my subscribers don't know that the main point of this channel is to discourage spending and giving into resellers. Because it's ruining the doll market and a lot of other markets too. So if you're into that, I have a Discord server linked in the bio of my channel, and I'll link it in the video too if I remember to. There's some verifications to get in, but it's not that bad, and it's a very nice and tight-knit community that we'd love to have you there. And yeah, so for that, I'll get started with the video. I'm going to be fixing upwards of 40 dolls. I've been filming this video since December 1st, and as of recording this, it is February 5th now. So, my biggest problem, honestly, was that I kept getting new dolls, which doesn't sound like a big problem, but it ended up being a big problem. I also got a ton of big, accessory lots, so I kept having to refilm parts because I kept putting new accessories on the dolls. So you'll see a point where at some part in the video, I just start filming me putting the accessories on the dolls after I fix them, instead of just putting them on while I'm fixing them, because it got annoying to keep having to refilm those parts, so I just ended up giving up. But that's okay, because I'm doing whatever I can to keep motivated, and refilming was starting to make me not want to continue this video, which I did want to do. I feel it's time to explain what's happening in the background. So I am fixing the neck peg. I feel like a lot of people don't know how to do this, which is why I wanted to show you, so that you wouldn't just give up on the doll or rebody. I am, of course, going to be rebodying this doll later, because something has made this plastic so irreversibly brittle that everything I do just breaks it further. And she has white tension lines on the neck, which I can't deal with, because I like my dolls to just look the nicest they can. So, I'm just going to be showing you how to do this. All you need, really, is a Q-tip, super glue, and then the neck peg from the head, or 3D print one. Filament, not resin. Resin will be too brittle, for the most part. Cheaper resin. But yeah, so we're just going to cut it to size so that it can fit in between the two parts of the neck, which mine is broken off. If you don't have the part, you can just do the last step, which is with the Q-tip fluff, just make another backside to the neck. But the most important part is going to be getting this part that fits in between it. You can see how I've done that here. Now I've let the head sit in boiling water so that it can become stretchy. You want to do this, you don't want to try to take it out without boiling it, or else it could break the vinyl pretty bad. But I've put a needle in there so that I have a better grip on it, because that's the easiest way for me personally to pull it up. But whatever you find works just fine. But yeah, so you'll see me struggle a little bit, but eventually I get it. And I just cut this top piece off because it makes it really hard to get it back on and off the head, which we just don't need right now. The body's already broken. We don't care about staying true to like company manufacturer. In this case, at least I don't want it to break off again, so I'm just doing this. It won't come off super easily at all. It's just, the top part is just to prevent kids from yanking it off. Okay, now all I've done is make sure these pieces are together, all 4 of these pieces. The Q-tip I put on the inside, and I've glued the back of the neck to the front. And now we start by taking the fluff from the cotton swab and putting it into the neck. We're going to squish it down, and then we're going to put some super glue in there. And a super important step here is to make sure you are constantly moving it back and forth after the super glue. If you don't, the super glue will attach to the neck peg, and you won't be able to move the doll's head forward and backwards and side to side or anything, because it'll get completely stuck, which we do not want to have happen here. So just make sure you keep up with that, please. Okay, that's all for the neck peg, apart from attaching the head, and now we're just going to do the arm, which is just gluing it in. I've never done this, but this is super easy and really self-explanatory, but it is interesting to see how the Monster High arms connect to each other. I've never had a doll this badly broken to see how those do that. But, yeah, so I'm just going to attach that, and to let you know about the rest of the video, apart from one more tutorial, which is just going to be a de-yellowing tutorial, right after the reassembling this one, I'm just going to be doing quick shots of the dolls. You're going to see the start, you're going to see the after, and that's it, because this would have been 3 or more hours if I did everything this way. And now, the last step for this doll, because I can't really do anything apart from fixing her hair after this, is to just reattach this. I think the way the hair came out after this is really cute, but, yeah, I can't fix the dress. I'm just gonna go have to get a new one, because it's too far gone. But the hair's cute. So, yeah, here she is, and her arm works. Her head moves around, but I don't think I show this. Once again, this was filmed on December 1st, and it's February 5th now, so who knows. So, next up is Scares Draculaura. I don't have her, but you can see, Jesus Christ, that is bad. Her head is completely yellow. That's due to the glue Monster High used to use. It stains the dolls from the inside out. It only really happens with extreme heat, or if dolls are kept in box, because there's like a chemical cocktail that happens just all around that, and it causes the glue to melt a lot quicker. But all you need for this is hydrogen peroxide. I use cling film, but if you want to do it a different way, you can take her head off and make a retrobraiding chamber. I don't have the time for that, nor the want, so I just put hydrogen peroxide on paper. Make sure it's the store-bought kind. You don't want benzodil. I think that's how it's pronounced. I don't know. You don't want that. That is going to turn the skin white in 5 years. But anyways, take that, put it under a light, like a UVB light, or just out in the sun. It'll take longer, but out in the sun works. And I could have left her in there longer, but I didn't. I didn't have the motivation to do that. So, this is how she looks. She's not as bright as she could be. I'll probably redo it later. It's fine. This doll I got new in box. I also have Threadarella new in box, and I got Little Dead Riding Hood new in box. If you want to see an unboxing video and a fixing video for those dolls, I already fixed Little Dead Riding Hood and showed her here. But yeah, I've got the Howling that comes with her too, because it's new in box. So let me know if you want to see that. Here she is, all fixed up. And I think I'm just going to set it to music and let you guys watch the rest, and then just only explain when I need to. Okay. Little Dead Riding Hood. She had some of the worst glue seepage ever, but I already fixed her, so she made an appearance in this video. I do, however, have her unboxing video, and I still have more to unbox. So let me know if you want to see that, because I haven't unboxed them yet. And here's all the accessories. This is when I gave up on matching the accessories to the dolls while I was fixing them up, because I got a whole new bin of accessories and more dolls that I had to deal with. So yeah, we're just going to be showing all that. Most of the rest of the video is just going to be matching accessories to dolls. So more music. Here's all the fashion packs I scrounged together. None of them are complete, and I don't have dolls for them, so it's just all my double dolls, but I figured I'd show it because I just love the fashion packs, and I can't wait to try to complete them. And now, this was the other day. This was the 5th time in the amount of time I was trying to record this video where I got new dolls to fix, so I didn't fix all of them. I fixed Rochelle and the 2 Skeletas, and I have the rest to fix later. Let me know if you want a part 2 to this video. I would love to do a part 2. I still have a lot of dolls in my own personal collection that I didn't end up fixing either. So, do let me know, because, you know, I love making videos, and if people want to watch the videos, I'd love to make the videos. So, yes. And then for the 3rd time during the making of this video, I got more accessories. These were like 50 cents each, so it was worth it to me. But I'm not going to film putting them on the dolls because I was too tired. And here are the dolls from my own personal collection I have left to fix up. And here are the dolls I just got for my personal collection that I forgot to fix up. And here is how I ended the video. I still got those ones in the bins to fix up. And this is my full collection, slow tour, so that you get to see everything. Once again, the average I've spent on my dolls is $11 each, and that's not to account for the free ones or anything. So once again, if you want encouragement or just a place to vent about resellers or boycott resellers, my Discord is linked in my YouTube channel description and in the description of this video. So please join us if you want to. We'd love to have you. Thank you so much for watching. I enjoyed making this and fixing all the dolls.